I'm light years, call me eons. When the snare kick in, the beat is neon. Lights, yeah, I'm feeling magnificent.
Hey everybody, Mr. Obvious here. Just bringing you another one of an interesting police encounter that I thought you guys would like to see, and how they got caught doing something that they shouldn't be doing. So stay tuned, check it out. Again, as always, leave a comment, subscribe, like, and share. If you guys like to see anything else, also leave that in a comment, and hope to see you again. Mr. Obvious out.
Yeah, Alicia, the first step after I got that tip and talked to our source was we had to get those certification records. The way to do that is you file open records requests. I sent those requests to Charlotte-Mecklenburg Police Department, to the Mecklenburg County Sheriff's Office, Mint Hill Police Department, and Matthews Police Department. Mint Hill here, within hours of receiving that request, began to open their records to us to show their radar equipment, in fact, does meet state standards. However, CMPD still has not to this day even acknowledged the request we sent them asking to see their records. Instead, the city hurriedly called a press conference earlier today to announce they were shelving their radar and LiDAR units until it can be retested by qualified technicians, something the city says its public safety communications division hasn't done the right way in 15 years. Now, what we're talking about are radar and handheld LiDAR devices officers use to ticket drivers for speeding. Now, this is what happened. State law requires the person performing the calibration and accuracy test, that person must hold an FCC license, at the least a license that is the general radio telephone license, again issued by the Federal Communications Commission. We searched the city's public safety communications division and found none of the current technicians have that license. That is, except one man, a man who tells us he told the city about this problem last fall, and who tells me he filed complaints with the FCC, the North Carolina Department of Justice, and even City Hall about what the city revealed to the public today. A man the city of Charlotte terminated last month.
We have technicians in some cases doing the work signed off by certified supervisors, but they themselves may not have been certified. The issue is that the non-certified technician should not have been conducting the testing per the state statutes, and the division supervisors should not have signed the certificates of the devices that were not tested.
Well, state law requires the testing technician to fill out a form certifying that he completed all of the tests to ensure that if you get stopped on a city street in Charlotte, that officer's radar unit or LiDAR unit was set to state specifications. It was certified to be accurate. This is one of those forms. This is a state form for radar. At the bottom, it says, I, the undersigned, possessing at least a valid radio telephone license from the FCC, performed this certification, performed the calibration to ensure those units are, in fact, reading the true speed when you're pulled over. The form, again, has a section for the technician to sign. But what this source was telling us that was happening at the city's communications radio shop was that technicians who did not possess that license were filling out this form, but the person at the bottom was the supervisor who possessed that license. The supervisor, though, did not perform the work, but instead, the source tells us, signed these forms on what the city says right now are about 170 units. Again, our open records request would have provided a check to ensure the city's telling us indeed the facts about these certifications. But the city, if they don't respond to those records requests, you get what you have today is the city telling us facts and their version of the story, but we can't yet check that. Alicia?
All right, so Jody, just before 6, we heard from the Mecklenburg County Sheriff's Office, and it appears they too now are taking some action. So we know, hey, this whole thing is no small thing. What's next? What can we look forward to happening with this case?
Well, I think we're seeing it unfold in real time today. You've got the Mecklenburg County Sheriff, CMPD, Matthews Police Department. 3 of those have said it's clear they believe there may be problems. The Mecklenburg County District Attorney has also put out a statement today saying that there are obviously problems here. Some cases they believe will have to be dismissed. We're talking about traffic stops when an officer uses LiDAR or radar to pull you over, some of these aren't just traffic tickets. We're talking about criminal charges stemming from these stops. It's hard to say what's next. We know one thing, the DA's office is going to have to do a wholesale review of every ticket issued by the departments we've told you about tonight. I don't think we yet know where this is going or what the cost to taxpayers may be.
Well, Jody, there's one thing I know. You will keep digging into it and giving us answers. Thank you so much for your coverage tonight.